Internet, and welcome back to another RedBeard review. Like I said on the unboxing, definitely sorry it's been so long. A little bit of a hiatus I took. Change of work schedules, things like that. Just kind of threw me off my game, and I didn't have as much me time to do these videos for you guys. Definitely thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for watching. I do this for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I enjoy doing these videos. So here we go. Today we got the Hyaku Shiki plus the Mega Bazooka Launcher. As I said in the unboxing video, I did this because of a promise. This guy did win the overall contest for the build poll a couple months back. But he wasn't available at a decent price. So I waited to get him. So I one-upped myself and decided, hey, I see a Hyaku Shiki with a Mega Bazooka Launcher. And to be honest, it was basically the exact same price of the normal Hyaku Shiki. There was one small difference in the model, which I'll tackle here in a moment. But let's get into the review. I will start off by saying this. Any of the real complaints that I have about the model kind of go almost null and void because of the Mega Bazooka Launcher, because it's like articulation things and things like that that aren't needed when you have him propped up with it. So if you want a articulated one, I'll tell you what you can do about that here soon, because they're going to be re-releasing this guy. Alright, let's get the old box out of the way here. Let's move him up a little bit. Let's give you guys a little bit of a spin with him. Alright, as you can see, it is a massive little model. It's basically two models in one. Which was fine. It was fun to build. Definitely a unique build, having this giant cannon with it. Let's stop him. Let's talk about articulation and a couple things to go along with him for you. Alright, so for this part of the review, we'll talk a little bit. Let's start off in the back. Got his backpack, kind of little wings here for flying through space, making him more aerodynamic, because we need to be aerodynamic in space where there's no air. You know, it is what it is. We got his arms. They only go up to about there, and really don't have more than maybe even a little less than a 90-degree angle there, and it only does the straight line there. So not much articulation in the arms. Now these could swivel all the way around if the backpack was not in place, but like I said, complaints will get null and voided out. Legs, really not much there either. He only goes out that far, and I would say even his forward motion is going to be rather limited as well, only to about there, and the backward is to there. Hip, we got basically no movement, and I don't know if you saw it pop off here. He has an antenna on his helmet that needs to be glued on. I'm going to be taking care of that later on. And the head, he's got left to right, and that's it. He might be able to spin all the way around, but the way that it's a little loose, I don't want to attempt it here. The one thing I'm upset about the head is it's not on a double ball joint like they normally would be. He's just on a peg, so he doesn't have that head move around. The head move around I would like to have, That is one little complaint that will kind of stay. Same thing with the hands. He's on pegs. He's not on ball joints. That complaint I can live with because he's going to be on the Mega Bazooka Launcher holding the handles for it. So you don't need to have him moving that around quite a lot. See, his knees, he can get a pretty good little thing there for as little articulation as this has. It's okay. His feet, up, down, not much left and right there. Really, that's it for the Hyaku Shiki himself. Well, now let's talk about the star of the show, the Mega Bazooka Launcher. Now, I will not do too much with it just because this is how it's going to be displayed on my stand here, so I don't want to really mess it up as it is too much. Here on the back is the handles where he's going to be gripping on. Now, it does even have like a little sliding spot to lock in the hands, which I thought was kind of neat to make sure that it kind of stays attached there. There we go. Let's take him off the stand for a minute. But yeah, that locking mechanism's right in there. Just kind of slides out of the way. You slot his hands onto the handle and you slide it back over to lock him in. Let's zoom back out here. As far as overall though, I mean, these shoulder guards, they fold up for being in the kind of like flight mode. This whole unit here will fold back because this thing has like a compact mode. I may grab the instruction book out here in a second, show you how that compact mode would be, because even like say the main barrel folds down to where it would be a lot more compact, and it even comes with a different foot rail that kind of like folds up for him to hold on to while it flies through space. But like I said, I'm not going to fully transform this because I don't want to have to deal with untransforming it when I put it back on the shelf here. Overall, very happy with the build. Like I said, I have complaints, but the complaints are null and void because it's a big damn cannon. So if I was going for something to be articulated, would I be upset with it? Absolutely. But since the intent on this guy is just to be a kind of flavor piece, a talking piece, man, look at that big gun kind of thing. I am overall happy about this. Now, the only thing that, if anybody was to look back at the old post versus, you know, seeing this specific model, would be that he is not the gold-plated, metallic kind of coating that was originally on the one that I had up on the voting poll. The one that would have had that was like about the same price to get him alone, or pay the same price to get this. It's kind of, I would call it like a matte gold. It's just injected gold plastic, where the other way is a plastic that has like an electric coated coating on it. I'm okay with it. Once again, I'm alright with him. He is a overall fun model. He's going to be a big talking piece on the shelves. So I am pretty happy about it overall. The one thing that I would say that I would personally change, and it could be more because of personal preference and maybe just lack of, what's the word I'm looking for? Lack of skill I would say, is on the shoulders here. Let me see if I can get some better light in here for you. Is 2 decals. Basically just the symbol of the machine. And they are dry transfers. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. Myself, I'm aware of them. Just I've never dealt with them before this model. And I'd prefer not dealt with them. They're a little bit more of a pain in the ass to apply. If I had to choose between those and, like, say, a water slide decal, I would take the water slide decal every time. There's more room for error. You put a little bit of water on the model. You let the decal soak. Use that little water bubble to kind of help move around and place the thing. And use a Q-tip to soak up the water. Easy peasy. These, you got to try to tape them into place. Use some kind of hard object to pressure it onto there. And if you don't get it right, you're screwed. So I'm not a big fan. Maybe after I get some more practice, I'll like it better. But I was not a fan of the dry transfers on this. I got some master grades that I'll probably be getting some more practice on with those. But I don't have a positive outlook on those. I'd rather have water slides, just plain out. Other than that, let me go over just quickly one thing that I kind of skipped over here. As you can see here, I got a baggie full of extra parts. And that's mainly because since he's got the big gun, they're not going to be used. We do got a normal bazooka. Actually, upside down there. Normal bazooka. Now this you can have mounted onto his backpack with this little clip here. Got a beam rifle. And got 2 of these beam sabers. As I said in the unboxing, not happy about these because they don't have a dedicated handle, so where it would be like on a normal one, you'd have the beam effect part, you need to have a handle. Now this they could have potentially done very easily. On the back of him, he's got a spot that has 2 plastic handles for decoration, but they don't have a spot to slot in the beam effect parts. So those are just there for looks. They could have easily, molded in a hole to those to put in beam sabers. But, like I said, giant gun, null and voids my complaints. Very nice model. I think it would be a great addition to anybody's collection. Definitely a must-have. Now, like I said at the beginning of this, though, if you want a Hyaku Shiki that's going to be better articulated, there is a master grade, but that's not really what I was going to bring up with it. There's actually going to be a high grade revive of it. And the high grade revives, if you're not familiar with them, it's basically they take old ones, they redo them with the new technology, so they have better articulation, better joints, better everything. So definitely, I might even get that just to have as another one in the collection. Let's see. Here, as I said, I'd grab the instruction manual. There's what the bazooka would look like all folded up as like a flying mode. Kind of neat how they use that. This has been a personal favorite just because of seeing it in the anime. Even here on the box art, you can see how he was kind of holding on to it to fly with. So it is a personal favorite, especially because of the pilot Char Aznavour. I think he's one of everybody's favorite pilots, whether it be with his Zaku 2s, his Sazavi, anything he has, pretty much people like. Other things I'd say is little things I've been putting up on the Facebook page. I have been dabbling around with a little painting. This eventually will be my Green Lantern Petite Bear guy. I need to get a simple painted onto his chest, get his eyes better painted, things like that. But I'll keep you guys updated. If you like this video, do the normal. Please subscribe, comment, like, share. And as always, if you see anything that you didn't like or think I should do anything different, give me some tips. I'm a new guy, even though I took a little break. I know that I'm not perfect at this. Like I said, I do it for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you for watching another RedBeard review.